She rushed her little boy to the emergency room, only to come face to face with the one man she never thought she'd see again, the father of her child. If you've ever had a secret so big it could shatter your world, then you understand the storm raging inside Amelia's heart. That Thursday evening at Mercy General Hospital was a whirlwind of fluorescent lights and sterile smells. 5-year-old Noah clung to his mother's hand, his small face pale from the pain of a scraped knee and a possibly sprained wrist from a tumble at the park. "It really hurts, Mom," he whimpered, his bright blue eyes glistening. "I know, sweetie. The doctor will make it all better," Amelia whispered, her voice a fragile mask of calm as she kissed his sandy blonde hair. The triage nurse, a man with a kind but tired smile, directed them down a hallway. "Room 4. Dr. Evans will be with you shortly." The name landed like a physical blow. Evans. It couldn't be him. The world wasn't that small. But when the door swung open and her gaze locked with his, the air vanished from her lungs. There he stood, his back to them as he reviewed a chart. Dr. Liam Evans. His hair was a bit shorter, but it was still the same shade of dark brown she'd once run her fingers through. The set of his shoulders in the white coat was achingly familiar. He turned, and 5 years dissolved in an instant. "Amelia?" His voice was barely a whisper, a ghost from her past. She was frozen, staring at the man who had vanished to pursue his medical career, the man who never knew she was carrying his child. "Dr. Evans," she managed, her tone icy. "This is my son, Noah. He had a fall." Liam's gaze dropped to the little boy hiding behind Amelia's legs. For a heartbeat that stretched into eternity, he just stared. Amelia watched his expression shift from professional concern to dawning confusion, then to something akin to shock. In that silent moment, a lifetime of questions hung in the air. "Hey there, buddy," Liam said softly, crouching down. "Can you show me what happened?" Noah peeked out. "I was on the swings and I tried to fly off, like a superhero." A faint, involuntary smile touched Liam's lips. "Even superheroes get bumps sometimes. Let's have a look." As Liam examined Noah's wrist, Amelia's heart hammered against her ribs. She couldn't ignore the similarities, the same shape of their eyes, the identical way they both tilted their heads when curious. It was like looking at a miniature version of the man she'd once loved. "I don't think it's broken," Liam murmured, his professional demeanor a thin veil over his turmoil. "Let's get an X-ray to be sure." After a nurse led Noah away for the scan, Liam's voice stopped Amelia from following. "Amelia, can we talk? After?" The single word, "please," held the weight of half a decade of silence. She gave a slight, reluctant nod. The X-ray confirmed a minor sprain. Back in the exam room, Amelia suggested Noah wait outside with a coloring book. The moment the door closed, the atmosphere snapped taut. "How long?" Liam's question was rough, raw. Amelia closed her eyes. 5 years. She saw the exact second the truth detonated within him. His eyes widened, and he sank into his chair as if his legs had failed. "My God, he's mine." "Noah is your son," Amelia confirmed, the words a painful release of a secret held for far too long. "Why didn't you tell me?" he asked, his voice thick. "You left, Liam. You said your career was your priority, that you couldn't handle any distractions. I found out I was pregnant 2 weeks after you were gone. I called you 3 times. The memory was a fresh wound. The last time, you said we needed a break, that your future was more important than what we had. Some silences speak louder than any goodbye." Liam looked shattered. "You should have tried harder. And you should have called back." The pain of those lonely years sharpened her words. "I raised him alone. I was the one who was there for every fever, every first. Does he ask about me?" Liam's question was hesitant. "Sometimes. I tell him his father had to go away before he was born." The sound of the door opening broke the tension. Noah bounded in, proudly holding up a drawing of a stick figure doctor. Liam took it with a trembling hand, his eyes lingering on the boy's smile, his own smile. 3 days later, the phone rang. Liam. He asked about Noah's recovery, but the real question hung between them. He wanted to see his son. An hour later, he was at their door, holding a gift, a set of wooden building blocks. For you, champ. Noah's eyes lit up. Will you play with me? The two sat on the living room rug, and Amelia watched, her emotions a tangled knot, as a natural bond began to form. Dr. Evans, Noah asked suddenly, do you have any kids? Liam's eyes flicked to Amelia. It's complicated. But I'd love to have a friend like you. Mom says friends can be family, too, Noah declared with innocent wisdom. As the afternoon wore on, Liam was patient and engaged, completely captivated by his son. When Noah started to doze off against Liam's shoulder, Amelia felt her defenses crumble. The sight was both beautiful and terrifying. After she put Noah to bed, she found Liam still in the living room. He's amazing, Amelia. You've done an incredible job. We did, she corrected softly. Even without knowing, a part of you was always here. But their fragile new beginning was about to be threatened. Liam's current girlfriend, Sophia, the daughter of the hospital's chief of staff, had noticed his distraction. Suspicious, she had him followed. Discovering his visits to Amelia's house, she saw a threat to her carefully planned future. Using her influence, she fabricated a report to Child Services, alleging neglect based on Noah's suspicious injury. The next day, 2 stern-faced social workers appeared at Amelia's door. Her world imploded. After they left, she sat on the floor and wept. When Liam called, she told him not to come anymore. It was over. But Liam knew. He pieced together the truth, gathering evidence against Sophia, emails, recorded conversations where she admitted to her scheme. The next morning, he was at the Child Services office, presenting his case. The report is a complete fabrication, he stated, placing a folder of evidence on the desk. He revealed he was Noah's biological father and played a damning recording of Sophia confessing to her father. Amelia is an exemplary mother. This was an act of jealousy. The social worker, faced with the truth, dismissed the case. Landon called Amelia. It's over. You're safe. He could hear her crying with relief. Can I come over? This time, her answer was full of hope. Yes. We're waiting for you. In the weeks that followed, Liam transferred to a new hospital to escape the scandal. He spent every possible moment with Amelia and Noah, their bond deepening into a real family. One evening, with Noah nestled between them on the couch, the little boy looked from one to the other. You look like me, he said to Liam. And I have your smile. It was time. Together, they told him the truth. Ben, I'm your dad. The boy's face erupted into pure joy. I knew it. That's why you're my best friend. Months later, on a perfect sunny afternoon in the backyard, Liam knelt down. Amelia, these past months have been the happiest of my life. I'm not going anywhere. Not ever again. He opened a small box. Will you marry me? From the doorway, Noah shouted, Say yes, Mommy. Laughing through tears, she did. Yes. Their wedding was small and intimate, held in a garden. Noah, beaming with pride, gave his mother away to his father. As they exchanged vows, promising to be a family, forever, it wasn't an ending. It was a new beginning, built on forgiveness, second chances, and a love that had finally found its way home. Family isn't just about blood, it's about who stays. If this story of second chances and a family reunited touched your heart, please show your support by liking this video and subscribing to Tales and Romance. Let us know in the comments where you're watching from. Your engagement helps us keep sharing these powerful journeys.